Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome everyone to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, October 9th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico, USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing this puja, we are inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also for doing the puja, I have a little container of water, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, no, not a raisin today, a tangerine today, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. Just a second, where did the bell go? Interesting. I'm not sure where the bell went this morning. I'll have to check on that. All right. We'll get started first with the water. I'm going to sprinkle water on all four sides of the blackboard chart of the blackboard so that we're purifying the space for where the puja is going to happen. I'm also sprinkling a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is symbolically purified going into the puja. Now, we start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove obstacles for this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always, and I thank him for his help with this. Now, we do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. I thank St. Gnanasamunda for teaching this chant and I'm grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we start by honoring the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Dr. Pillai also associates Rahu with Monday, so I put flower petals on Rahu as well. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now, the moon is in a star called Aslesha, a star that gives blessings for mystical power. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Now, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the 11th waning moon, called Ekadasi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area right now, this is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisaraya Namaha. Om Sanisaraya Namaha. Om Sanisaraya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called sadhya, which has energies for diplomacy. Sadhya, sadhya, sadhya. And the karana that's active right now is one called bhava, which has energies of creativity. Bhava, bhava, bhava. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start by looking at the sign that is currently the ascendant. This is represented here with the letters AC. This is a sign coming up on the eastern horizon right now in my local area. This is Tula, or Libra. We start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, starting in the ascendant sign, we're going to go around the chart, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today, in the ascendant sign of Libra, is Ketu and also Mars. Both of them are in the same star, so we're going to honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with honoring Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Libra. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Ketu and Mars are both in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals across Ketu and Mars. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Twashtar, archetype who gives blessings for creativity, but he's also a master craftsman himself. I put the flower petals on Ketu and Mars. Om Twashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Mars is the planet that rules Chitra star. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony. Today, containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet, and Mars, planet that helps with courage and willpower. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. They work together with teamwork. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today, containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science, with new discoveries and groundbreaking inventions. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabisha, a star that gives blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Varuna, archetype associated with the rain and the oceans. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. He's very comfortable to be sitting in a sign he rules. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha, or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, and perseverance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena, or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purvabhadrapada, a star that can give blessings to help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is also Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, planet that helps with intuition and helps us with understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mesha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu, and Jupiter, who is retrograde, extra powerful, and Uranus, who's also retrograde and extra powerful. All three of them are in different stars, so we honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that can give blessings for speed and also for healing. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumars, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter. Again, Jupiter is retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamahe Namaha. Om Yamahe Namaha. Om Yamahe Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. He's also retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Uranus. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in the star called Kritika, a star that can give blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Jupiter, planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and Uranus, a planet that helps with creative abilities, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Karkataka, or Cancer, which today contains the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Aslesha, a star that gives blessings for mystical power. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Om Asleshaye Namaha. Aslesha's star is ruled By such a star is ruled by the Nagas, ancient light beings who know secrets about cycles of time and have great wisdom. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. Om Nagasye Namaha. As such a star is ruled by Mercury, I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is the moon. The moon is comfortable to be sitting in the sign he rules. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkataka or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and a planet that can help us to be receptive to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Magha, a star that can give blessings for royalty consciousness and high self-esteem. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by the Pitris, ancestors who have moved on into higher planes of light and can send us their blessings. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for leadership and power. Today, containing Venus, planet that gives blessings for diplomacy, love, beauty, joy, material plane comforts, and the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The final Rasi or sign with planets in it this morning is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains Mercury and also the Sun. Both Mercury and the Sun are in the same star, so we honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Virgo. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Mercury and the Sun are both in a star called Hasta, a star that can give blessings to help us to be industrious and productive. I put the flower petals across Mercury and the Sun. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a form of the sun that can help us to use the power of mantras for positive change. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Hasta star, which is the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. He's also comfortable to be sitting in a sign he rules. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication and business, planet that helps with pattern recognition, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick and circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of air and a sweet fragrance. Normally, I next ring a bell, but I don't see where I put my bell this morning. I'll have to hunt that down later today. So we simply have a moment of silence instead of a bell. And now I take a little tangerine, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat the tangerine as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. I found my bell. It was hiding behind something. I'm going to ring it around the chart 3 times just to have the bell. And I'm happy to have found him. I couldn't picture how he would have walked off the table all by himself. All right, so now we have a chance for people to post questions in the chat. I see people posting, God bless everyone, people praying to be enlightened and compassionate, people praying for leadership. We hold everyone's prayers in the light. And we also are putting in prayers today, of course, for peace in the Middle East, peace for our planet. I will be doing a program for Mother Mary at 12 noon Pacific time on this channel. We do Mother Mary with the special prayers for peace, which the world can definitely use this week. There will be a eclipse on Saturday that's going to affect most of North America, Central America, and the upper part of South America. And I have put a link up above. It's on the Pillai Center Practice channel. If you go there and then search on the word eclipse within that channel, there's a video, what to do during an eclipse. Dr. Pillai suggests that we remain indoors, don't go outside and look at it, but remain indoors and meditate during that time. Is the suggestion from Dr. Pillai. So there's a little video talking about that. I'm living in an area close to Albuquerque, which is going to be getting it 100%. So I'm going to definitely be staying inside and meditating Saturday in the morning for that time. Okay, checking the chat, not seeing any questions. Again, everything that you can do in your personal life to be kind to others. People will be a little bit freaked out by some of the news that's going on. Do what you can to be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Get rest if you need to do that. And allow yourself to be the best and brightest that you can be during this particular week. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Again, thank you to everyone who clicks on the like button and who subscribes to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste. The light in me genuinely honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.